day sunrise. You know, I always watch other people's lives and videos on social media and think like how brave you must be to share so much of yourself in a space that's just open to everyone's criticism and critique. Maybe I think that way because most of what I share surrounding yoga is such a big part of my heart, such a big part of my life, that to share it and have it ridiculed kind of feels like it could be heartbreaking in a way. But at the same time, it's really hard not to share because it's such a big part of my life. And I love it, and I want the world to be introduced to the concepts of yoga that has made my life better. It's sort of synonymous to religion, right? If you've ever been around people who have found religion in the newness of it, you know, and they find it extremely helpful and so meaningful. It changes their life in it's such an impactful change in their life that they can't help but to talk about it. They can't help but to share it. You know, maybe they come around this, like, you have to give your life to Jesus. You have to do it right now. That urgency, that passion. Yeah, I get it. And maybe it's the power of suggestion, because so many people on social media, we share information, we talk to each other through video, through pictures, through our phones. It's just a new wave, right? So I thought I'd join in. For anyone who's interested, it will at least be a way for me, much like my pictures and videos or reels that I post now, it's a great way for me to look back at my own journey. Maybe somehow when social media videos and pictures become archaic in nature with my great grandchildren, they will have a place to look back, to view these images and this footage and know who I am and the lineage they come from. So I think of it in those terms, to keep it from being frivolous and not meaningful. Because social media, I think, can be a place where it feels meaningless sometimes. So I like to flip it in my mind and make it mean more. If I'm going to engage, it has to mean more. I don't know what that is. So right now I'm at the park that's directly behind my home that I come to and visit often. It's a place of peace, a place where I can surrender. I'm sitting on a hill near the creek, the soccer field. It's a great view of the sunrise, and watch the moon vanish into the sunlight. It reminds me how small we are and how much we all sort of live in our minds and our heads, and we feel so big. And like so many things matter so much. And watching the sunrise and the moon kind of vanish into the sunlight reminds me things will continue to go on. things will continue. Life will continue. It brings me peace. I've come out here and journal. Anything that we can do that brings us the squirrel's playing. Anything that we can do that brings us, just this pure joy, this pure peace. What I mean by that is, this is sort of a vulnerable thought, but I would love to be in a new space geographically that aligns more with who I feel I am right now. I would love to move. And as I make long-term preparations for that, just knowing, where I want to be and how to facilitate that move. I'm in a place of transition, a place of where I am right now isn't completely peaceful because I know I want to expand and be somewhere different. But I have to create a peace here. I have to still maintain a sense of gratitude for where I am, even if it's not where I want to be. So that pure peace would mean finding peace that's irrelevant to emotions and desires, because those things are fleeting and they come and go and they change almost daily sometimes, almost several times a day sometimes. So the work for me is finding peace in the midst of things, because things will continue. Pure peace are things that we can create for ourselves. Like, we can create our own world of small little elements of pure peace. It could be drinking a cup of tea upon rising every morning. If you do that every morning, you'll find yourself looking forward to those moments that you create around that, right? Pure peace could be watching children play, holding a baby in your arms, spending time to stretch and deep breathe for me brings me peace. It's a time of the day that I carve out for myself to just be one with my thoughts, my body, doing something so good for yourself. In that way, it can become a place of, you kind of create that time of where it's just pure peace that you create for yourself. And it's irrelevant to whatever other things are going on. A time to detach from emotions that are ever changing, that can tend to control our thoughts. I feel sad, I become sad, I'm looking sad, I'm giving off sad vibes. You do that too many days in a row, then you feel like you're just a sad person. That's who you are. Same is true if we do this for what we might identify as positive emotions like happiness, excitement. There's always things going to challenge either. So creating moments of pure peace, just true peace. Mosquitoes are going to drive me crazy. We can create those, we can make those. So I invite you to use yoga as a way to create peace for yourself. And as I develop and grow a yoga community, I hope that you join me. I've yoga to be a huge way to navigate through life. It's synonymous to how I deal with situations in life, to how I deal with situations on the mat. And it's just been extremely insightful and helpful for me that it feels natural, the most natural thing to want to share it. I don't really have any true outline goals in that sharing. It's just ever evolving every day. The only thing I know at this time is that I want to share it. The idea of monetizing it is present. But the truth of the matter is if I never gained anything else from yoga, it's already given me so much that nothing could be a loss. So that kind of gives me the courage to do this. And I hope you'll join me. Have an amazing day on purpose. And I'll see you soon.